Longwood University is located in central Virginia in a little town called Farmville. Longwood is one of the 100 oldest higher education institutions in the United States. We take very seriously as a university the nurturing relationship that can occur when you aren't too big. And that's what we very much value here.
To love the place, to love the students, to love teaching. Those are real key attributes of our great anthropology faculty.
This is a very active program in terms of learning outside of the classroom. During the regular academic year, we provide a number of opportunities for students to do research in the field. For instance, I teach a course on the mound building cultures where we'll go to Town Creek Indian Mound in North Carolina, Moundville in Tuscaloosa, as far out as Louisiana, and the whole course is taking the information the students are learning about and actually going to the sites that they're reading about in the book.
It's really exciting because as we're going through the process, we're learning how the tools work and we're getting to apply stuff that we learned in the classroom to the actual field of what we're doing.
Over the years, we've done a number of international courses with students. Jim Jordan and I teach a course called the Archaeology of England in prehistoric Roman and medieval times. The Dr. James W. Jordan Archaeology Field School was named for Dr. Jim Jordan, who's still teaching the program and was the founder of the Archaeology Field School.
How do you reckon they use the hand axe? The field school takes you through the entire scholarly process. You find disturbances in the soil, features, objects, archaeological artifacts you can remove, and then you come back to the laboratory and you do a second level of analysis. Then it's over to the library and you compare and contrast what you're looking at, what you're thinking with what they've already said. And the Archaeology Field School does that so well in all three levels.
We got to excavate a unit down there and find a lot of artifacts, and it was really cool because the artifacts we'd found, we knew where they were from and from what time period from other classes that we'd taken previously.
It has become our field laboratory in a sense, and that's where you really start to see these individuals grow as scholars. From the very first day, we try to make the human connection, in that archaeology is really cultural anthropology of the past. We build a strong foundation in cultural anthropology in the classroom before we take students out to the field, and then we make those connections for them.
When the students do their research in archaeology or in cultural anthropology, what they're looking for is culture. We need to have them understand culture in a really substantial way.
I think the time we spend studying cultures provides context for what we're digging. While something may not seem significant to us today, that it had different uses for people throughout the course of history.
The students in my research methods and cultural anthropology class all have to go out and do each one of them an individual project. Just about anything you can think of in town, students go out and do research projects on that. I teach a linguistics course, which is one of our foundational courses. The students have to compare how English speakers and Indo-European languages construe the world and to languages like Navajo and Hopi and just languages that are very different. Our students have lots of opportunities to do research, and students also do independent studies with us on a fairly regular basis.
I'm interested in translating Taiwanese folklore in a lyrical translation. And more specifically what that is I'm interested in making that literature available for the immigrant community.
It's a very hard thing to do, to translate from all the poetry that one finds in those characters. I'm totally fascinated with this project.
I love working with Dr. Dalton because we are able to have that one-on-one interaction. We meet every week. We examine both the methodology and the translation, the data collection that's anthropological, as well as my methods in translation in terms of the creative translation.
We feel that it's important for students that we know what's going on in their existence as a college student beyond the time that they're in the classroom. And so we try to develop a rapport, a mentor-student relationship.
I have a strong bond with a lot of my professors because the classes are so small that they can help encourage us and motivate us, and they know where we need help.
We have this little community that serves them well in a number of ways. It helps them academically, but also socially and morally.
You really get to know everyone because you get to study with everyone. You come very close to people in the field. You gain not only an affinity for the place that you're going to, but you gain an affinity for people that you're going there with.
Being able to watch them grow helps us when we're writing recommendations for them, and to help them advise them on what's the next step in your life going to be like, and how can we help you to be successful when you leave here? That's really important.
It provides us with a lot of confidence going out into our futures. They're supporting us because it's something they enjoy and they've instilled that love within us.
Honestly, I feel like Longwood, our anthropology program, has prepared me for any of the 4 fields of anthropology. I'd really be comfortable in any job that I went into.
Our students, when they graduate, are able to excel in anthropology, but beyond that, they have the critical thinking skills, the analytical skills, and the writing skills to be effective in any kind of career trajectory they want to go.